Hey guys, so the one question that we always had was if there were victims of Anthony Farrar and Anthony Farrar scammed somebody, these consignees, then where are they and why are they not talking? So it turns out Anthony is calling each of them and basically trying to negotiate, save his reputation. One of them had enough and he posted on TikTok. So Anthony, in case you don't know, is very, very popular on TikTok. His TikTok is actually much bigger than his YouTube. So I suspect this individual found Anthony on TikTok. And that's why we don't see any of the evidence, because we don't have TikToks. Well, at least I do not. But he posted about it. And I'm just going to play you the audio. I'm going to stop it. There's 2 videos as of now. He is suggesting that there are 6 videos, so part 1 of 6. And we can basically listen to the video. I'll pause at the interesting moments in time.
This is for real. I'm not gonna.
Is it recording?
Screw you. Did I deliver it?
No. Dude, you gotta have to try and dig out of the shit, man. That's the only. I mean, that's a big fucking hole, and it's probably.
I think the only. I don't have another option. Like, I don't have an option of someone to come in to relieve my debt.
So he says he doesn't. Anthony says he doesn't have the option of somebody coming in to relieve his debt.
I don't have an option. I don't have an option. You know what? Not that I don't have. I don't want. I don't want someone to come in and relieve all my debt. I don't.
He doesn't want somebody to come in and relieve all his debt.
I want someone to just wipe it away. I want to dig myself out of this the hard fucking way, like the most embarrassing way possible.
He wants to dig it himself out the most hard blanking way. It's almost like he loves public humiliation. I don't know. You know, I've covered Anthony in great detail, and it seems like he does like to be the villain. And this is not surprising. I believe this is Anthony on this phone call. If it is not, Anthony has commented on my videos before. Please, Anthony, tell me that this is not you. It does sound like you, and it does sound like the psychology makeup of something that you would say.
That's what I need. I need it to blow up. I need it to hurt. I need it to sting. And like, I need to feel that shame to put in perspective, what I've done. Because what got me here is not what's going to get me out of here. Like,
no, you gotta get.
So he says, I am one of 44 victims with a total debt of over $5 million. So again, there's only 44 victims. They may be on TikTok. They may be on Instagram. And that's probably why we don't see them. This individual, previous to being part of this scandal, I mean, he didn't have a big TikTok. And Anthony is right that Anthony has the social media outreach. And we'll get into a little bit of the psychology. I just want to play out the video, and I guess we'll go from there.
Yeah,
making money, getting famous, all that shit, that's not going to get me out of what I did. Like, I'm not going to be able to talk my way out of it. I'm not going to be able to, convince my way out of the fact that I owe people money. But that's what got me in this position was fame and a little bit of success. So I need to go through it the hard way, but you know what I'm going to commit to right now is I'm just going to fucking tell everybody straight up. I'm $5 million in debt.
He's $5 million in debt. That is insanity for somebody. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing it's not bank loans because he's a felon. So getting loans from an institution is probably not an option for him. I wonder how many of the watches Z, Liz, Darby have are part of this $5 million. I honestly really am intrigued. $5 million in debt is crazy over this time period. Was some of that debt accumulated with Grand Caliber, which is now Jimmy and Marco? This is so wild. This phone call is crazy. Basically admitting to I mean, just think about that statement alone. I'm $5 million in debt. And then you do the Grant Cardone 10X program. Yikes.
I've been a complete fucking degenerate, and I was like focused. I got a little bit of taste of success in the stars, and I thought that would never end. And for the last 2 years, that's how I've lived my life, is that it would never end. I was way too good at what I did. I was way too famous, way too popular. I was the leader of all of this in the industry, and I let that like kind of take me.
So he was way too famous, way too popular. He was the leader of everything in the industry. This sounds like him. This sounds like his mental makeup. Instead of running a successful business, paying people reasonable salaries, there was that interaction with Trinae, that was his secretary, and he just gave Trinae a bonus, and that's not how business operates. You pay people what they're worth, and also what other options they have. The Trinae thing was just bonkers insane, in my opinion, and no wonder he is massively in debt.
So,
I mean, dude, I think you getting honest and getting humble is probably the best thing you could do on a personal level, right? And I know you say you're doing your best thinking when you're drinking, but I mean, dude, maybe get clear-minded and
I'll quit drinking once so often, but I do my best everything when I'm sober. Like, I'm a fucking beast when I'm sober, but.
And it does seem that he has admitted that he has a drinking issue. Yeah, this stuff is wild, like you're actually listening to him confess to a client who basically he effed in the butt. And that client, even though he's very calm and collective in this video, like he says, and basically he's raging inside. And you can understand why. I mean, to consign a watch with Anthony means you trust them. And then to get no money, this is not a dent in the money he owes me, and it will be sent to. And he also offered this guy a Sky Dweller, and the guy doesn't want to take it because, and he believes that Sky Dweller is stolen. Right? The comments are really, really bad.
To get me to a point, I'm not gonna lie. Like I was 65 days sober until last week. Yeah.
He was 65 days sober until last week. Yikes. And then everything just fell apart. I mean, then the debt got out of control. Things got crazy.
And it's just the stress. It's all added up. The people coming forward want to get paid. It's all the pressure. Everything's amounted to.
So that is the individual's first YouTube video. We are going to listen to his second one, and that he just posted.
I don't think I would expect a lot of like I don't think people are gonna. I mean, bro, it's like you could say rob Peter to pay Paul, but like in this case, right? Like with my watches, I'm Peter. I just got robbed. I believe you'll pay. I believe you're gonna try and make it right. You know what I'm saying? Or else I wouldn't be talking to you.
But what I'm saying is, by me coming out and saying, look, I've done a lot of dumb shit. I've done a lot of funny.
But I don't think I would expect a lot of like.
Now I'm saying, look, I've done a lot of dumb shit. I've done a lot of fucked up shit. I owe all this money. Funny best.
So, a little mishap. Let me go ahead and try to get the video again.
I don't think I would expect a lot of like I don't think people are gonna. I mean, bro, it's like you could say rob Peter to pay Paul, but like in this case, right? Like with my watches, I'm Peter. I just got robbed. I believe you'll pay. I believe you're gonna try and make it right. You know what I'm saying? Or else I wouldn't be talking to you.
But what I'm saying is, by me coming out and saying, look, I've done a lot of dumb shit. I've done a lot of fucked up shit. I owe all this money. There is no fucking getting out of it.
Right.
Unless I can put a stop to it for like a day. Like if I can put a stop.
My attorney, who was talking to Anthony about a payment plan, called Anthony and confronted him about selling my watch on Facebook. these are coming from his video. It was at this moment I knew I would not be paid back. So obviously this is not a content creator. This guy is, yeah, they're flashing. The video's going by real fast right now, his second video. And you can understand he's panicking about his watch, right?
I just make $2,000. I can do that 3 or 4 times a day. And that's good. It's not a lot. Like $2,000 is nothing compared to $5 million that I owe. But if I do it 2 or 3 times a day, 30 days a week, 30 days a month, it makes a dent. It's a little bitty dent. And then if I do that for 2 months, for 3 months, for 4 months, for 5 months, for 6 months, and I spend 6 months proving that, look, I've put the debt aside, I've changed the old ways that I operated. I no longer rob Peter to pay Paul. If I can't pay for a deal, I don't take it. I don't do consignments. I don't do anything that would jeopardize me getting more debt. I only do sold orders. People that are willing to trust me, they still do it.
But who would trust him at this point? So Anthony's plan seems to be to pay in micro payments for money he owes by flipping watches for like $1,000 or $2,000. But like, who would seriously give him a watch right now with all this unfolding is beyond me. So I have no idea what he's talking about.
Trust that. Like, I'm not fucking dipping out. I'm not like ghosting. I'm not filing bankruptcy. I'm not fucking anybody. I fucked up. I made a mistake. I fucked up. I did what a lot of people fucking do. And I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah.
And I'm sticking. And not only am I trying to fix it, I'm fucking documenting. How much does it fucking say about someone that's not only someone that's as prominent on social media as I am? It's as much hate as I get. Now I'm going to come out and admit the most embarrassing thing in the fucking world. And then I'm going to continue to document my journey back to fix it.
But I don't think I would.
So Anthony's plan is to make more YouTube videos documenting his journey to pay back $5 million. This is out insanity. I am, we cover some crazy stuff about Anthony, but if he really comes out with a YouTube video where he is basically saying, hey, I'm going to pay everyone back and this is how I'm going to pay, that would be a crazy series. You have never seen anything. That's like a scammer, like all these scammers that we see on YouTube, like FTX, Graham Stefan, and so on, paying back the people who were ripped off. And it never happens on YouTube. And, gosh, this is a confession from Anthony. This is the last straw. This is the last nail. There is literally nothing else that Anthony can say to get out of this because it's that bad. Like, maybe he can, but like, it's not. He promises a lot of stuff and he very rarely ever delivers on it. I'm going to be covering this issue in great detail because I think it's a very important lesson to learn. Don't trust people online. Don't trust me. Don't trust Anthony. Don't trust anyone. If anyone wants your money, wants your watch on consignment, this is not a good idea. Unless it's actually a brand that like has a many years, if not decades, of reliable businesses and references. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Much longer video, but I did want to at least play the audio as much as I could. Bye, guys.